All right, welcome. Good morning. I'm going live to call my MPs and senators this morning to ask them to support the amendments put forward on the recycling waste reduction bill that is being looked at on by the Senate and by Parliament tomorrow, Thursday. So I'm going to go live and call my senators and MPs, and then maybe you'll be inspired to also do that. And I'll just show you how I'm going to do it. So you can go to APH, I don't know if you can see this, .gov.au, or you just Google search for senators and members, and then you just put in your zip code where you live. So I put in 2480 and I got 14 results. So I get to make 14 phone calls. So excited. So the first one that came up on my list, I wonder if I can just go like, oh yeah, perfect. So, sorry, I'm going to close that. There it is. So the first one is Honorable Kevin Hogan, MP. So I just click on him and it brought me to his page, and he has heaps of contact info. So I'm just going to call this number. Here we go, Kev. So what we're doing is the government has proposed a bill to address waste and recycling and plastics, right? And there is no mention in this bill of banning plastics, which would incredibly help us manage our waste problem, because we're no longer able to ship our plastics overseas. We're no longer able to ship our trash overseas. We could potentially ship some of our recyclables overseas, but our sorting is so bad that all of our waste is so contaminated that nobody wants it. It has no value. So we have to now deal with it domestically in Australia, which is great because there's such a potential for creating jobs and just taking responsibility for all the things that we consume and the waste that we create. So you would think that the government would want to help us out by limiting the amount of waste we can create by limiting single-use plastic products, so straws, plastic cutlery, plastic cups. It's kind of these single-use disposable plastic to-go-ware items that are so damaging to the environment and so readily available that people don't even think about using them. It's just they use them for a second or 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 10 minutes and then just throw it away. And we used to be able to ship all of our trash overseas away to someone else's problem, someone else's beautiful, majestic, paradisal island that we then visit. And so now we can't ship our waste overseas anymore. So we have to deal with it here. So Senator Wish Wilson, who I interviewed yesterday, definitely check out the IGTV if you're interested in hearing more of our conversation. He's made some amendments, which include banning plastics, banning single-use plastics. So he's like, why aren't we banning plastics in this bill? This is the first waste bill the government has looked at in almost 10 years, which means it's probably the last for another 10 years. So this is kind of the chance, the biggest opportunity to try and ban plastics for Australia. Like, why not? I mean, we've been struggling on the local level for years. Our premier in New South Wales, the state I live in, won't even ban plastic bags. Like, she's kind of announced during COVID that she'd ban plastic bags, but these just aren't strong wins for the fight against plastic. So if we can put pressure on for the entirety of Australia to ban plastic bags, that would be amazing. This is our opportunity. Thursday, they're looking at the bill. If we can make so many calls, enough calls that senators are like, whoa, this is really important to our constituencies, that the citizens that we represent, they might be swayed to support some of these amendments. Okay, let's call Kevin Hogan. All right, let's call him. Okay, I'm using my boyfriend's phone, so it's sometimes like not sure how to work it. Android. Okay, 026621 404. Yep, 4. Put you on speaker. It's kind of early. I just woke up and I'm just straight up doing this, so hopefully he answers. It's 8:30.
Hi, it's Kevin Hogan. No one can take your call right now, but if you leave your name and phone number, someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, Kevin. My name is Kate Nelson. I live in your area here, and I'm calling you because I realize that Parliament will be looking at a bill this Thursday, the recycling and waste reduction bill, and I just really hope that it can address single-use plastics. I live in this area because I love the ocean, I free dive, I surf, and I certainly don't want my waste to be affecting our environment. I also know that this bill is addressing the fact that we no longer are going to be shipping our trash overseas. So I feel like a ban on single-use plastic items like Europe has done would be the responsible thing to do. And I also support the stewardship of production. So limitations on plastic production and having some mandatory targets set, which I think are all amendments being put forward by Senator Wish Wilson from Tasmania. So just wanted to voice my support for those and hope you're also in support of those amendments, just to look after this beautiful place that we live in. Yeah, for now and for future generations. All right. Hope you have a great day. If you do want to talk about this, I'm so available for chats. My phone number is 0411-893-543. Thank you. Bye-bye. Didn't really think about putting my phone number here. Don't call me, please. Okay. Now let's do another one. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my search page, and next on the list is Honorable Justine Elliott. Justine, so let's call her. I hope her office is open because it'd be great to have an actual chat. And if not, I might just have to do this do this a little bit later and maybe like edit out my phone number. Awkward. Okay, so I'm doing this to like inspire you to also do this. So I hope you're entertained, but also like I'll try and make this one a little bit simpler because I kind of went on a rant for old Kev back there. Just undercover mermaid calling senators and MPs up here. Boop, boop. If you're not sure what to say, I posted a few things you could say in my last post. Come on, Jazzy. Might have to do this one later as well. No answering machine? Okay, so Mel, your phone numbers are going to be different because you probably live in a different area than I do. If you go to aph.gov.au/senators_and members/part.
Hello. You have reached the office.
You can search your own.
MP.
You search your own members for your area.
Please email your inquiry to the following email address.
Emails.
Justine.elliott.mp@aph.gov.au.
Got it. Okay. Voicemail?
If your matter is urgent, please phone the following number.
Okay.
0425 337 889.
Thank you, Sustainably You Pod. Okay, so I couldn't get through it, so I'll have to call Justine later, but I'll just share the website. Thank you for Sustainably You for sharing that. And when you go to that website, or if you Google find my state reps, it takes you to this list where you can then put in your where you live. You can either put in, I think there's name, postcode, electorate, but I just think postcode makes the most sense. Then it gives you all of the state reps that you can call. And I've just clicked on them. This is a hyperlink, and then that takes you to their contact info. If it doesn't have contact information, then just keep Googling them. Just Google Kevin Hogan contact info and see what comes up. If an email address comes up, send him an email. I'll post an example email that you could use, but calling is great because then you've got immediate contact. So now let's try Tim. Hopefully he's there. And then I'll have to do another one of these later today to get a hold of Justine, because emails are great. I'll do an email one later, but this is just kind of easy. if you're an extrovert like myself, whereas I understand if it would be intimidating to call representatives. I'm just like, love this kind of thing. Oops. Okay, so Tim, what's your phone number? 02-9159-9330. Here we go. Tim Ayers, Senator for New South Wales.
Senator Ayers' office, Patricia speaking.
Hi, good morning, Patricia. My name's Kate. I live in the area. I live in Richmond Hill, and I just wanted to call and voice my support for some of the amendments put forward for the Recycling and Waste Reduction Act that they'll be looking at tomorrow. Yeah, so specifically the ban on single-use plastics would be awesome. Seems really important for our environment now that we can't ship our trash overseas anymore. And also the amendment that kind of puts limitations or mandatory targets for plastic production would be great.
Okay, yeah, we've received quite a substantial amount of people's comments on this. It's a very sensitive issue, I think, for most people.
Yeah.
Now, what was your name, Kate, was it?
Yeah, Catherine Nelson, if you want the formal version.
Catherine Nelson. And can I have a contact number, Catherine?
Yep, 0411-893-543.
Okay, I'm happy to register that comment and pass it along to the Senator this afternoon.
Great, thanks so much for that, Patricia. Have a great day.
Thanks for the call, Kate. You too.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, Patricia, that felt really good. So Tim has received a lot of comments on this. So keep them coming. If really flood, like they're representing us, right? So we have to let them know what we feel, what we want. Otherwise, they're just going to do what they think or what they feel, or whoever's paying them out, or whoever's going to get them voted in the next election. But we vote them in the next election, right? So if we can communicate to Tim that this is something we care about, he'll have to represent us if he wants to keep his job. I'm going to go down the line. We're on a roll, you guys. I can't believe Patricia answered. I was thinking it might be too early. Maybe that's just Justine's office slacking off. All right, now we've got Senator Andrew Bragg. So fun. Okay, 9159. You guys, it's really sketchy that my phone number is just now on the internet, so please don't call me. I don't want to have to change my number. Yeah, do this in the UK. Do this everywhere. Wherever you live, call your people.
You have reached the office of Senator Andrew Bragg. We are unable to take your call at the moment. Please leave your name, number, and a short message, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Good morning, Senator. I just wanted to register my opinion, my hope that you will support the amendments to the Recycling Waste Reduction Bill that you'll be looking at tomorrow. I hope that you support the amendments for a single-use plastics ban, as well as the amendment to set mandatory targets for plastic production. Now that we can't ship our waste overseas, it seems like an amazing opportunity to, get better at sorting our recyclables, which is addressed in the bill, but also give us consumers a break with the amount of single-use plastics that we have to deal with on a daily basis. Our waste sorting systems are just not sophisticated enough to deal with all of these plastics, which never biodegrade, and our recycling just isn't up to scratch or up to the task. So I hope that you register this from your local citizen I live in Richmond Hill. My email address is hello@iquitplastics.com. If you'd like to discuss this further, my phone number is 0411-893-543. My name is Kate Nelson. Thanks so much. Okay, down the line, I hope you guys are Googling your local state reps and starting to make some calls as well. I will draft up an email if that's more your jam. That works too. Senator Wish-Wilson did say that calling is great because we've got like a day. Okay, so, and if you freaking send me spam because you heard my phone number, I'm literally gonna come after you. All right, we're on to Perrin Davey.
Maybe Sarah speaking.
Hi, good morning, Sarah. My name's Kate. I live in Richmond. Register my support for the amendments to the recycling and waste reduction bill for tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries, Kate. Would you like to send through support via email? Are you happy for me to make a note of your phone call?
What's more effective?
Yeah, email is always good. The senator's in Canberra at the moment, so it's handy that we can put them onto her and she can see
Okay, great.
What people are supporting and not supporting. Would you like our best email address here?
Yes, sure. Let me just get a place to write it down. Okay. Yep.
Yes, no worries. So it's senator.davey, D-A-V-E-Y.
Oops, sorry. Senator.davey. Yep.
At APH.
Yep.
.gov.au.
Okay, cool. And so if I'm hoping that she supports the ban on single-use plastic products and also the targets for plastic production, just so that we can manage some of the waste that we're creating in Australia. Does there seem to be a lot of support for those amendments?
Yeah. So at the moment, we haven't received a high volume of correspondence regarding the bill.
Okay.
But not to say that we won't over the coming days.
Right.
As they go up to the Senate, it's probably, as they go up to the Senate, we do receive
more.
A lot of correspondence regarding what's up for the week.
Right, of course. And do you know how Senator Davey is leaning on that issue at this point?
No, personally, I don't. But that's why we do like to make a note of people that do call and encourage them to send it via email. That way we can show her this is what people are feeling at the time about certain bills. And
just for the format of my email, is short and sweet best?
Yeah, so if you just ensure that you include your name and address.
Yep.
And a contact telephone number, if you don't mind, is always handy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does she call? Do you guys call back? Do we get phone calls?
Sorry, you just cut out there.
Oh, sorry. I was just curious. What's the phone number for? Is that to call back to discuss the issue, or?
Yeah, so if the senator does feel like it's an issue that develops, then we do need to contact you. But you don't have to put your phone number and address is always, or email address is fine as well.
Okay, great. Amazing.
That way.
Awesome. Thanks for your help. Really appreciate it.
No trouble. Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Kate. Bye.
So every office has had a different situation so far during this, right? Like I've left a voicemail, I've spoken to someone directly, and now they've asked me to send an email. So this is why carving out a half hour, an hour to do this is useful. This is one moment in our life, like 1 hour of our life that could have a big impact. So the previous senator, was it Andrew Bragg, his employee said that he's heard a lot of support, whereas Senator Davey said we haven't heard much. So that should be encouraging that there are people, we are being heard, but also we need to do more. We need to keep the pressure on. So I'm going to keep calling. I feel like this is this isn't a green. So I'll stay. We'll do one more call, and then I'm going to try and inspire you to go do more calls and emails of yourself. And I'll write a draft email that you can use. Okay. We're calling senators and MPs to ask them to support a plastics ban on the waste bill they're looking at tomorrow.
Thank you for calling the office of Green Senator for New South Wales, Dr. Mermaid. We are unable to take your call at this time, but if you would like to get in contact with us, you can email the office on senator.faruqi@aph.gov.au. Thank you.
Do I get to leave a message? No. That's too bad because Senator Faruqi is a Greens member, so I thought we would have like a really fun little chat, like good bonding. But no. So I'm going to leave you here. I think that we are pretty good in terms of having something to work with. I feel like you know what to say. Basically, hello, good morning, friendly, be nice. I just wanted to, as a citizen, I live in whatever area you live in. You're my representative. I know when you go to Parliament tomorrow, you're going to discuss the recycling and waste reduction bill. I want to register my concern that it also includes the plastics ban. I want to support the plastic ban. Okay, keep it simple. So we're trying to ban plastics, all single-use plastic items like Europe has. If you need a reference point, always say the European Union just banned plastics, like the entire place. So why can't Australia? And now, especially that we can't ship our waste overseas and recycling doesn't work. So we're trying to ban single-use plastic products, and we also would like some mandatory and we also want some mandatory targets on plastic production so that the plastic producers can't just make all this plastic packaging that we then have to deal with in our environment. Instead, we want some strict regulation up in here and enforcement from the government. Like it shouldn't be up to us citizens to quit plastics and like try and make all our own plant milk and deodorant. Like, yeah, I do that, but it's fucking hard, right? Like it needs to be the government that puts these things in place so that we can just enjoy life and like contribute to the economy and be happy citizens, instead of having to navigate this insane world of ubiquitous non-biodegradable plastics. All right, get out there and call your government wherever you are in the world. Call and just start voicing the need for plastic bans. I know someone said earlier that they feel like it's so far behind in their area. Well, start to express this concern to your local government so that they know this is something you care about. We have this amazing opportunity in Australia to ban plastics in the whole country. It's not going to happen unless we activate the citizens to communicate this to our representatives, the government officials who represent us in government. We all have this opportunity. We all have government officials that represent us. They want to be reelected. They want to keep their jobs. So tell them this is the way they can keep their jobs. And if we have enough humans being like, this is the only way, you support the plastic ban, and then you can keep your job. Then they'll be like, okay, there's enough humans that support this issue. It's important for me to also support this issue so that I can keep my job. See? Okay. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope you start calling and writing your state reps. And I'll draft up an email now so that you can copy that. Okay, bye.